This is worksheet 9 from the back of your book. It is on page 55 of Doing Logic, the workbook that is in the back of your book. I have it on a paper here, so I can write on it. Okay, so let's just start. We're comparing statements using truth tables. So we're going to basically fill out these truth tables and then compare the statements and then choose the correct response below. So let's fill them in. So first variable, and you notice that we don't have columns just for the variables truth values. I'm just going to fill them in on the table. So first one that appears is A. It gets first half T, second half F's, and then pattern gets cut in half, and then carry them over here. And yes, we do use the same truth values on the second table that we use on the first, so just carry them straight over. Okay, so first thing we need to do is do inside the parentheses, and then we will negate it. So we're comparing these two columns using our conjunction. We're looking for a TT pattern. We've got one here, and that's it. So the rest are F's. And then we're going to just negate this column right here, so this becomes an F, and these become T's. I'm going to circle that column because that'll be the column that we are comparing. And over here, I'm going to go left to right, negate these first. Then we'll negate these, so this becomes FT, FT. And then we'll use this column and this column to come up with our main operator column, which is conjunction, so we're looking for TT. No, 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 yes. TTT, everything else F. So that's our main operator column. And then we compare the two statements. So we're looking at the main operator columns for each. And so we're looking for, are they identical? If they're identical, they're logically equivalent. If they're opposite in every line, then they're contradictory. If they have at least one line where both are true, then it's a consistent, they are consistent with each other. And if there are no lines where both are true, they're inconsistent. So we have these are the same, these are opposite, opposite, the same. So we basically are looking at least one line where both are true. We have that line and that line. So this is a consistent statement. I'm sorry, these statements are consistent. Okay, number 2. We're going to fill in the whole thing here. So each variable and operator gets a column except parentheses and brackets. And then over here, M or not A. So first variable that appears is getting the first half T's, second half F's. Then we cut the pattern in half for the second variable. And then we carry those same values over here. This is one of those where you might start to put truth values beginning over here with the M as if it was the first variable, but just carry the same values over. So TF, TF for M, and then TTFF for A. Okay, we've got a disjunct, so we're looking for FF. We have 1. Everything else is T. Over here, we'll go left to right, working out tildes and inside parentheses if we have any. We don't, so we're just going to negate here. This is a disjunct, so we're looking for FF. We got 1 there, and that's it. Everything else is T. So we're comparing that column and this column. We've got both T's, TF, TT, FT. So we have a couple of lines where they're both true, but they're not identical, they're not opposite. This statement is consistent. I mean, these statements are consistent. Sorry. Next. So number 3, we're just going to write it out. then not C. Truth values, first half T, second half F's, and then cut the pattern in half for the second variable, and then carry these values over here. TT, FF, TF, TF, and let's figure this one out. We'll negate this, and we've got a disjunct. It's a little wingy. Okay, so we're looking for FF. Got one here, and that's it. Everything else is T. Here, left to right, we're going to work out the tildes. And then we have a conditional. So we're going to use this column and this column to come up with the main operator column. It's conditional, so we're looking for TF. TFF. Everything else is T. Circle that. We're comparing them. Are they identical? T's, no. Are they opposites? No. Or is there at least one line where both are true? Yes. We've got one line there and one line here. So it's a consistent statement. These are not all written out on the answers. I just wrote them out to remind you. So they're in the PowerPoint. You can access the file PowerPoint in the files section of Canvas. I'm going to try to do a video on that section of, because I don't think I have one on here yet. Okay, so number 4, whole problem. So parentheses goes in there with the A and with the C. Q, if and only if, A and C. Okay, so we have 3 variables here. So first one's getting first half T's, T, 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 F, 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 F. We have 8 rows because we have 3 variables. So the second variable gets the pattern cut in half, TTFF, TTFF. And then the third variable cuts in half again, TF, 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 all the way down. Transfer those values. So Q is TF all the way down. A is TTTT, FFFF. C is TTFF, TTFF. Okay, left to right, inside parentheses. First thing we have to do is get this tilde worked out. So we're just negating the C's, C column, FFTT, FFTT. Then we've got to deal with this conditional. We're looking for TF. So we've got TFF, TFF, no, 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 no. Everything else is T. And now we use this column and this column to figure out this one. It's a conjunction, so we want TT. There's one. No, yes, no, yes, no. So everything else is F. And then this table over here, we are doing inside parentheses first. It's a conjunction, so we're looking for TT. Got one there, got one there. No, 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 no. So F's all the way down. Then we use this column and this column to come up with this column. The rule for biconditionals is that if they're the same, it's true. If they're different, it's false. So these are the same, so that's true. I'm just looking for same first. Same, same, same. And it's just easier for me to like double check things that way before I fill in the other letter for the other value. And then we compare these values. So we're looking for, are they identical? We've got an F and a T. No, so are they opposite? No, the next line we have an F and an F. So is there at least one line where both are true? No, 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 nope. So no lines where both are true. This one is inconsistent. These are inconsistent. And that is worksheet number 9.